Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is gonna be a palette bingo, hence why I'm in black and white right now. I don't wanna spoil it, but we're gonna be doing a little spooky spring palette bingo. I'm gonna be pairing two kind of spooky spring-esque sister palettes together, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I am very pleased with this, I will say that, but I definitely went into this one knowing nothing could go wrong. I just felt fully confident, so without further ado, let's just get to bingoing. Hello, let's get into this bingo. I saw when Gourmande Girls launched their Apparition palette, they mentioned that it's the pastel sister to the Haunted palette. So as soon as they said that, I was like, you know what? I want to do a spooky palette bingo, a spooky spring, if you will. So this one's the Haunted. It's so pretty. I love how there's kind of the brightness and the murkiness. It's honestly such a great, like, springy, spooky palette. And then this is the newest one, the Apparition. It's so pretty and pastel and cute. Here's what those look like together. They're honestly such a good pairing. Definitely see the sistery nature that these have. So I thought it would be fun to do a bingo. I am gonna randomly generate 3 shades from each palette, making it 6 total. And then I'm gonna create a look out of them. And we'll see what the palette bingo gods give me. I truly don't think anything bad can happen out of this. I think no matter what we get, it's gonna be good. So let's give it a whirl. So I set it 1 to 14 on the random number generator. I just pulled one up on Google, and now I'm gonna draw 3 shades. I'm gonna do the Haunted first since it came out first. So we got shades 5, 8, and 2. So we got 5, 8, and 2. Eerie, Spectral, and Cursed. Honestly, this is a very cute combination, I must say. I like it. We got 2 really pretty, glossy, very springy shimmers, and then a murky matte. I'm already happy with this. So now drawing 3 more again for the Apparition palette. We got 12, 5, and 13. 12, 5, and 13. We got the Crypt, Lantern Light, and Manifest. So yeah, that's kind of our situation. 2 mattes, 4 shimmers. I definitely do prefer to have a darker matte in the mix. That's just my preference, that's my style, but I'm still gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna do something very just like shimmer graphic-y with this, kind of making the shimmers the star of the show. Maybe this one blended into the green, have the pink as the inner corner, and then maybe the lower lash line I'll kind of smoke out these murky yellowy tones, and then maybe pop this one on the lower lash line in the front. I think that could be very fun, kind of a grimy, springy sort of combination. I think I have gathered my thoughts. I think I'm pretty set in that idea, but I am gonna gather my brushes and then we'll get into this look. All right, I'm gonna get to priming. I'm gonna use my transparent primer from the new Lethal collection. Just gonna smear some of that on my lid and blend it across. I am still sticking with that same idea that I was thinking, but instead of doing the pink in the inner corner, I think I'm gonna do like that bluey purple into the green into the pink shimmer all over the lid, do the pale yellow matte in the inner corner, and do kind of that grimy, grungy shade on the lower lash line with that other shimmer on the lower lash line. I just feel like if I use the yellow to like blend out the grungy greenish shade, it's just gonna get lost and it's gonna feel kind of pointless. If I use it in the inner corner, I feel like it'll stand out more. And I also think the gradient of the 3 shimmers on the lid will look really cool. And instead of doing just that grimy shade on the lower lash line, I'm also gonna blend it a little through my crease just so it peeks out a little bit. So taking Cursed from the Haunted palette, taking this B5 brush from Blend Bunny, I'm just gonna start smoking that in the outer corner, and then I'll heavily smoke it on that lower lash. I love a yucky, grungy, grimy shade like this. It makes me so happy. That is good. I feel like that's gonna be such a good contrast with all the bright, more whimsical shimmers. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and put my inner corner matte shade down, just get all the mattes out of the way before we go in with the shimmer. So I'm gonna take Lantern Light from the Apparition palette. Just using this little brush from Alter Ego, this 208. I'm just gonna press that in the inner corner. Ooh, that's very brightening. I like it. I think that was a good move. Because like I said, if I don't know, I didn't even really need a shade to blend out that other shade that I laid down, and I feel like this would have just kind of gotten lost and felt pointless. I wanted it to have a little bit more purpose. So now moving into my shimmers, I'm gonna take my Shimmer Stay Primer from Beaute Bar. I'm just gonna dot a little of this across my lids. This is just gonna help the shimmer pop to its fullest potential and stay put nicely, which is very needed since I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a precise shape with my shimmer. I'm just taking this small little flat brush from Lethal. It's from the Dexter collection. And just kind of carving out roughly where I want my shimmer to be. I kind of want to do this like rounded sort of shape. All right, so going in with the Crypt first from the Apparition palette. I love this shade. I'm just gonna use that same brush that I just used. And I'm gonna start kind of mapping out where I want that shimmer to be. Like I've already kind of rough drafted it with my like shimmer primer placement, but still want to be extra tedious. It's not just gonna like go where I want it to on its own. Just taking little bits at a time, just lightly mapping this out before I go crazier with it. Just kind of using my finger to kind of stamp that in this outer area, because really the shade's only going to be out here because I want room for the other two shimmers to fit on my lid. Shimmer is so pretty. Moving on to the next one. Going back into the Haunted palette, I'm going to take Eerie first, and then I'll finish off the lid with the Spectral. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to pop Eerie there in the center of the lid. Oh, yes. I love how glowy that green is. It's so fun. Just kind of making sure that first shimmer is meshing with the green nicely. I love that combination already. So now taking Spectral, that cutie pink, that's going to go in the very front of the lid. Oh yeah, I'm so glad I went this route. Like just these two together would have been fine on the lid, but having the gradient of all three, that's pretty fun. Kind of just going back and forth with both fingers since I had both shades on each finger and getting that flow. I love the depth in the outer portion, and then it gets so light toward the center. It's so good. We just have one more shimmer, Manifest. That's gonna go on the lower lash line. I'm actually gonna put it in the center of my lower lash line just for a little, just sparkly, I don't know, central moment. I think that looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. Here is that final look complete. I think it came out so good. I ended up finishing it with the chartreuse flash pencil from NYX. I felt like it matched that lower lash line shimmer so well. Just went with mascara today. I honestly just wasn't in the mood to play with lashes. So mascara it is, and I think it looks pretty good. And then for lips, obviously I took inspiration from this shimmer shadow. So I went first with the Dark Matter pencil from Kaleidos. I just applied it and sort of blended it toward the center. And then I popped the Hybrid Lip Oil Gloss from Blend Bunny on top, and I love it. I love that combination. I love this shine. I love the sheen. It's so pretty. Overall, I do feel like this is a very kind of spooky spring, grungy spring sort of look. I'm here for it. The palette bingo gods were on our side for sure. Thank you so much for watching. I had such a blast sitting here just playing with makeup, playing with some spooky themed springish stuff. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like this look. If you randomly drew these shades, would you have done something similar? Would you have done something totally different? I would love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave some emojis that feel like spooky spring? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN over there, and you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos. You're also welcome to hop over to my second channel, linked in my description box if you want additional content. And also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.